Hey, what's up? I got some more lore content for you guys. I've been getting a lot of comments recently about new players getting into the game and enjoying my beginner decks videos, so I wanted to double down and make even more expansive guides for players to jump in and start figuring out what decks to build. I plan on covering one region at a time so that I can explain the general idea of what the region is trying to do, the deck archetypes associated with it, and to allow players to choose what direction they want to go on in the region rewards path. Noxus, Demacia, Freljord, and Shadow Isles have all been covered, so check out those if you're interested, and now we're moving on to Ionia. General Ionia strategies include elusive units that are difficult to block and can swarm the board, very flexible spells that offer offense and protection, and some of the most diverse mechanics like recalling, which is going to be more relevant soon. Before I get into the Ionia decks for beginners and intermediate players, if you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button to stay up to date with my content. I make deck profiles, beginner-friendly videos, gameplay highlights, and other lore-related stuff. The road to 5,000 subs is over. Thank you so much for subscribing and being here. Next is our journey to 10k. This is the only channel where you get my specific style of content and in-depth guides, so you won't regret subbing. I also stream on Twitch often, so check me out over there if you're looking for live gameplay of someone who's hit Master Tier every season, even peaking rank 1 a while back. Quick premise before I talk about the deck specifically, for super new players I have a tip for you. When you copy a Legends of Runeterra deck code from anywhere, it auto-saves to your clipboard. All you need to do is click on Import Deck once you already have copied the code, and the client will automatically insert the deck for you. The cool thing is, it will show you what cards you're missing, so that you can work on resources in order to fully make the deck. Last side note, these decks are not meant to be craftable day one, as that is not realistic. I'm showcasing decks that can be made after a couple weeks of play, so you have to work towards each of them, some more than others. These are easy to learn, play, and craft decks compared to what else is out there, so with that we can finally talk about the first one. Alright, so the first one I have for you is Kinku Elusives. This is another take on an elusive deck. I showcased one in the Demacia video, but this one is quite different actually. I chose this deck as another option because Zed is one of the only Ionia champions we start out with. Zed can be played, a couple different elusive builds, so I wanted to showcase this one, just in case the Demacia Rally Elusives was not really up to someone's taste. Hey, we got another one to try, and this one is pretty viable too. I wouldn't say as good, but this is another super fun take. This is the one that's more focused on the elusive units themselves, buffing them and getting them out of control with certain cards. So to start off, we got like our 1-drops. We have Omen Hawk in this build, which is really cool. So this is an allegiance build, essentially, which means we're trying to play as much Ionia as possible for Kinku Wayfinder. So we want to play Omen Hawk and keep it in hand early, same with Troll Chant. This increases our chance of hitting allegiance later. Allegiance basically means when this card is played, if the top card is also Ionia, then we get the effect. So we want to run as much Ionia as physically possible to make sure that we optimize that, maximize it. And yeah, so yeah, we opened the Omen Hawk and stuff. This is really fun because if you do like Omen Hawk on 1 and that hits Zed, he's going to get out of control. This is like a one-man carry type of build. But it's also cool because we don't technically need Zed in this build. So I know you start with 2 of them, which is completely fine. We can do like a third, like Deny or something to fill the slot. And this deck is super easy to make for new players. All commons and rares, literally not a single epic in here. This should be very craftable within the first couple weeks of play and super fun to play too. We have protection for our elusives, and we have Nopify, we have Deny to deny like, spells from hurting our elusives, and then we do this guy right here, Jeweled Protector, grant an ally in hand 3/3. This is so cool because we can give Kinku Lifeblade 3/3, so he's a 5/5 elusive with lifesteal, makes him really hard to kill. You get to heal up from him. We can make Greenglade Duo a big unit, we can make Young Witch pretty big, we can make Zeds pretty big, and we try to end the game like turn 6 through 7 with this after getting the buff. Oh, it's so cool. And also we have a power turn on let's say we play Zed on 3, then we have a power turn on 4, Allegiance summon 2 1-costs. Oh, it's so crazy. So you have Greenglade Duo set up, you have Zed set up, and then like let's say you play on attack 4, Kinku Wayfinder, boom, you got like double Navori Blade Scouter, you got double Omen Hawk. When Omen Hawk is summoned from Kinku Wayfinder, its effect still goes off. It doesn't have to be played from hand, so that's really cool. You just have really strong mid-game elusive units. So whereas the other elusive deck that I showcased in the Demacia one is more about attacking 2 times a turn or 3 times a turn, this one is more like setting up really big elusive units and then hitting once for game. Alright, so for the showcase game, we got Akshan Sivir. Really strong deck right now. So we definitely want to float turn 2 so that we have combat tricks. We can keep both, honestly. Maybe pitch both of these. Maybe find champion and 1-drop. Sounds pretty good. Oh no, more combat trick. Alright, no problem. So, looks like we could do pass 2. Maybe play Young Witch if he open attacks. Wow, this hand's awkward. Yeah, looks like we're going to take all that damage. Play Young Witch. Okay. Up deck. Shadow Assassin. We'll play that. Cool, cool. 4 elusive damage, not too bad. Now we can probably play Green Glade Duo and use our combat tricks. Ooh, Wayfinder's nice for next turn. Let's do like this. Alright, what you got? What you got? That's fine. Yep. Alright, that's interesting. Let's do this then. I go down to 7, but that's fine. We do Troll Chant, give HP here, give minus attack here. Gives us the board a little bit. We take a lot of damage, but this deck doesn't have a lot of ways to deal direct damage to me, so we should be okay. This is good too, because then we can start healing up. I might actually develop him. Maybe I do Protector into Lifeblade. I think that's more important than doing big swings right now, although look how much damage I have. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll play back foot for just a turn. That's fine. I'm not attacking with this guy anyways. Do this, this, this. If he has Sharp Sight, then he can only block one of these. Alright. Completely fine. Now we have a big lifesteal unit, so we can heal up. Yeah, and we're gonna go for lethal next attack turn on our attack 7. Oh, we could also make our 4/4 elusive. That's super relevant. Oh, block here. We'll block here. And let's see. We can also block here just to prevent some damage. We could also use a Twin Disciplines to save her. Like that. So I'm assuming he's gonna have a buff here. Yep.
Fate is what I make.
I could do second Twin Disciplines. That's probably fine. I don't want to get this out though. That. Because I'm threatening lethal next turn. This is a lot of elusive damage. I don't really care about action level either. So we get like 1 predict draw, like, alright, whoop-de-doo. Okay, we're on 8 mana, so we want to do Wayfinder, double disciplines. Sounds good to me. Hit the Allegiance. No, I whiffed the Allegiance. Tragic. That means it's Omen Hawk or Troll Chant on the top. Whoops. That kind of sucks. Well, hopefully we can still kill through that. I hope. That's fine. We're gonna do this, this, this. This threatens lethal. We have Twin Disciplines. So yeah, we didn't even really need the Allegiance proc, but if it did happen, we would get extra damage here. That's fine. Still have Twin Disciplines. Alright. Threatening lethal again. Yep. You would need a single combat there. Alright, so for some closing thoughts about Kinku Elusives, really good beginner deck. Honestly, this was in my very first 3 great decks for beginners, like so long ago, years now. It's honestly still fine to learn the game. You can transition this into more competitive decks like Elusive Rally and Demacia if you like this playstyle, so it's a really, really good gateway to get into the game and to start enjoying elusive strategies right away with minimal resources. Alright, so the next deck I have is a little bit more on the control side. This is a Yasuo Leona deck. So for those of you who like to play a bit slower, you like Yasuo, you like Leona, then this is your deck. So new players actually have access to a version of Yasuo Leona, which is absolutely fantastic. Gives players some nice Ionia cards, gives players some nice Daybreak, Targon cards. So yeah, I basically just put them together, found like a refined version that I think works for me. So I highly recommend this for new players as well. Most of the mechanics are super easy. You just play super strong units, you play back, you stun some stuff, let Yasuo deal damage to it, play a little bit more like a control play style. You want to keep the board as much as possible. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. It only requires you to get your third Leona, your third Yas, but you can play some budget variations of this right out the box because you get to have Yasuo Leona day one. Alright, so for the Yasuo Showcase game, we got Teemo Caitlyn. Really fun deck. I enjoy playing variations of Kate Teemo. We'll keep Leona, pitch this, pitch this, pitch that. Nice, we got some Daybreak and we got some Stun. Very good. So one of the reasons why this works together is that Leona stuns herself, and Solari Sunhawk stuns, and like that helps amp up Yasuo's level, so he can come out leveled, and then you start controlling the board with him. Really, really cool. We can pass. Playing this seems good. So basically, we're leveling Leona and we're leveling Yasuo at the same time. So really good synergy between the two. Yep. Yep. Nice. Pretty good. Pretty good card. Play Leona. These Puff Capellars are kind of annoying. I don't really have a way to force kill them, so they're just going to get like permanent value until he is forced to block. Poison Dart, that's fine. No biggie. No biggie. You gonna use another one? Or like a Poke Stick? If so, I can protect it with Pale. No? Alright. Fair enough then. We'll get our stun off. We level Leona next turn. Honestly, I could play one of these, not feel too bad about it. Because if it swings, I can trade up into 3 HP units with my Pale. Yep, to be expected. I'm just gonna have infinite mushrooms in my deck. I need this concussive palm for Teemo. If Teemo ever hits me, I'm kind of doomed. It's fine. Taking that much damage, huh? That's pretty spooky for you. Alright. I'm just gonna brute force this board. Sounds good to me. I've got Deny for protection, I got Pale Cascade. Got Solari Sunhawk. Ah! I see what you're trying to do. Alright, we'll play this. Okay, the next turn we have like double stun. And when the Teemo attacks, we're gonna concussive bomb him, so not really a problem this turn. That's fine. Yep. Play your mana. No, he didn't. That's interesting. He knows I have an out to this then. Yep. Mind Splitter. If I play Sunhawk, that's double stun. That's probably higher value than just open attacking, because that takes away 2 blockers from him, so we can actually replace one of these units. Stunning 2 things is a lot right now. Sure. Shrew me up, bro. Shrew me up. He's going for a new record. Okay. Now what? Caitlyn. Pretty spooky. Yep. Yep. Hey, he lives with one. Alright. This is fine. I really don't want to Pale Cascade, because if I Pale Cascade, that draws me a card. And then I could activate 3 mushrooms off the top super easily, which would level Caitlyn. So I'm just going to accept this. I don't want Caitlyn to level during combat and live. She'll be a huge thorn in my side. Another Teemo. Holy. Alright. It's about to get really bad for me. I'm about to have 100 puff caps in my deck. Pokey Stick. We'll deny that. No draw for him. Definitely don't want him to have extra resources. He's on 2 cards in hand. Alright. Please do not open attack, so that I can stun your Teemo. Don't do it. Do not open attack. No! 100 shrooms. 100 shrooms exactly, actually. No! Ow. 100. That is quite a lot. I'll just stun these 2. I should be able to just win next turn. Oh no. I can't draw. Dude, this Pale Cascade would kill me. And that's fine. Just don't draw 15, or actually like 8. Oh. Oh, well that's okay then. That is quite alright. Just don't draw, like, don't play something that makes me draw cards. Please, no. I'm so terrified. I don't want to draw cards. I don't wanna. This Ava's so scary. Because Ava doubles all the traps that I draw. Please, no. I don't want this. Caitlyn? That's fine. Don't think Caitlyn matters that much right here. If he blocks most damage, I mean, I still have 6 over here. Because his units can't block. That was a little scary for a second, honestly. Alright, so for some closing thoughts, it's all about Leona in the early game, Yasuo in the mid and late. I did top deck Yasuo in that game, but I didn't really get a chance to play him down that turn because I had lethal a different way. But yeah, that's where he comes in. He would have been able to be pretty cool, follow up, and then he like kills off the things that Infinite Mind Splitter stuns. Really cool combo. Alright, so for the last deck I have for you, I got Shen Jarvan. Now this does cost 6 champion wall cards. This is the most expensive of the 3 decks. So definitely work on this one once you get the other 2, or if you're on a budget, work on the other 2 first. However, if you have the extra resources, let's say you got some Shens or some Jarvans from random packs, random openings, then hey, then we can build this deck together, which is a lot of fun. It's really, really cool. It's like a mid-range combo control. It's got a little bit of everything. It's really combat focused and a lot of protection spells built in. It feels really Ionia, even though it's more Demacia sided. I really wanted to showcase Shen, and the best way to play Shen is probably Shen Jarvan. I was thinking Lulu Shen support. However, Lulu Shen is both more difficult and less competitive than this deck, so I want to showcase this one. The whole game plan is to just win on the board, play strong units, protect them. We have a little bit of heal, and then we have really strong champions together that just like control the board without having to use like removal spells. It's very board centric, which is really cool. It's like an awesome hybrid between Demacia and Ionia vibes. Alright, so for the Shen J4 game, we got Lurk. And we also have a really good hand, and we're attacking on evens. Wow. This is just a full keep. We have Tracker on 1, Bright Steel on 2, which is the strongest 1 into 2 in the game. Keep Jarvan, keep Twin Disciplines. Yo, what's up? Alright. Go him top deck Tracker. He's attacking on odds, which is good for Lurk, but no 1-drop question mark? Gotta have one, right? No? Alright. Well, we will just continue as planned anyways. Because this also hurts a Snapjaw Swarm play if he wants to lurk on his defense turn. There it is. He hit the lurk. It's a Rek'Sai. Wow. Lucky him. Block with our barrier. And we attack for 5. Okay, so we know Rek'Sai is off the top here. Oh, Feyfolk's pretty good, actually. I'd actually rather play Tracker and float the Twin Disciplines mana, though. Call the pack Rek'Sai. Desperately looking for a 1 or 2 drop. Bloodbait. What is he doing? What? What was that? That didn't make any sense. Oh, right. You got it. I'm gonna do Feyfolk here now. Because if you play Snapshot Swarm, I'll just block it. Block here. This Rek'Sai's getting big. That much I know is true. That Rek'Sai's gonna be massive. But he's also almost dead. River Shaper plus Concerted's nice. We're gonna do this though. Definitely gonna do that. Call the pack another Rek'Sai. Is my man's on like 3 Rek'Sais? Huh? If he is, then this Rek'Sai levels now. Oh. Ah. I'm not sure what his game plan is then. Because this is not going to level. So we just went on open. Get a free spell out of it too.
A gift from the river folk. Waters are still.
Yeah, we definitely win. Yeah. Alright, so for some closing thoughts about Shen Jarvan, I wanted to explain how Jarvan works, but I didn't get to showcase it because the opponent FF too early. I was going to open attack. So basically, if you have the mana to summon Jarvan, he will summon himself during your attack if you do open attack for the turn, which means first action attack. And he just like comes out already attacking the strongest enemy, and he has barrier, which is really cool. So if the opponent doesn't have any enemies, by the way, he's just attacking directly. So it's 6 extra damage, which was what I was about to do to that lurk player. And that's it for this one. Please like and subscribe if you thought this video was informative or entertaining. It really helps me out since I'm still trying to grow. I'll be releasing more deck profiles, guides, and gameplay highlights in the near future. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Laters!